And then tomorrow we're gonna have to find a tire store.
Unbelievable. Again.
Again. And keeping it 100% real, not over exaggerating a bit, the mosquitoes, we can't say it enough.
Here, flip this camera around. Because someone's going to comment, how can we keep hearing Amy but we don't see Amy? Amy is suited up for war. It's like the Twilight Zone, I kid you not. I mean, just constant buzzing in your ears and zooming and biting. Even with all this attire, I still probably have 11 or 12 new bites, so now you know. Seriously, though, some days it's hard.
I get lost looking in your eyes, a little shook up at the sight of you. It gets me every time. And when I'm swimming against the tide, you're throwing me a line, pulling me back to you. Ooh, I got it all right.
This is a typical gas station along the Alcan. You're not going to be looking for what we're used to in the lower 48. This is actually a nicer one than most of the ones we'll see, but you're out here. Right now we're in the Kluane National Park area. It's so beautiful. And so watch for signs. They do usually have signs. You see that? That's where you need to be.
I'm clearing out the way to close the open space. Forever on with you. We'll roam the rest of all our days. 'Cause the house is just a place. It's forever on with you. Ooh, I got it all right. Ooh, I got it all right. I got it all.
We got to Whitehorse and we cooked some a wonderful pasta dish. I'm gonna go out, fill up propane, and then tomorrow we're gonna have to find a tire store.
Unbelievable. Again.
Again. And I'm gonna scout out the tire stores tonight to make sure that we can pull in before we try that nonsense.
Technically,
Anyway,
we can take the tire off and take it to the store.
you
but-
probably have already seen that.
We've
That you
done
can't
it
handle.
7 times this year. So we're really just going to let someone else do it.
Let's keep our fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens in the morning.
After such a cruddy start to the year, we got to Alaska, and somehow everything just kind of fell into place. Could not have gone more smoothly in Alaska.
No,
It was
Alaska was
amazing.
great. Alaska was.
We had no problems with the RV, not a one,
Nope.
none with the truck. And then we resumed our normal life.
We got back to the Yukon.
No, it got bad as soon as we pulled off the border.
Well, that's true.
Though we do love our Canadians.
Yes, we do love. Want to say that so many times.
Service is so good.
We love Canada. We love Canadians. Everything's great. But guess what I'm doing again today?
It
I
pains
wanna
us.
cry.
It pains us to even say so. First of all, Jim's got to go put his dirty clothes back on
Yes.
that he thought he was done with.
And then I am changing another tire. Oh.
It's been 4,000 miles since we got those tires. Here's the very short version of what has occurred. They're not such great tires. We knew there was a chance of that when we bought them, but this is the summer of 2022. If you're watching this years down the road, look it up. There's a massive tire shortage. Specifically, our size seems to be a problem.
A problem. I called every tire shop in
Whitehorse.
in Whitehorse.
And there's several.
And yes, I think about 6 or 7. And one shop had one. Problem was, he said, bring the rig, drop it off now, and then you can pick it up at 5.
What are we going to do all day?
Exactly.
We have 2 dogs.
Exactly. So, what we're going to do is Jim is going to take a tire off, take the tire, and then come back and get it Again.
And we do have the silver lining. We have a much superior jack
That's
than we
that
did
is
last
true.
time.
Exactly.
Helps a lot.
Boom, boom. All right, so I'm gonna go change clothes and I'm gonna get going. Let's get this day started.
What we're not doing is pulling out on our drive. This is, and we've discussed so many options for today. When you plan driving the Alcan, you're going to do your research, I would hope, and talk to other people. There is a stretch that is extraordinarily desolate, and that's today's stretch. So we're not taking chance.
So
Here we go.
if you're gonna drive the Alcan, 4 spare tires.
Maybe just bring a spare RV.
Maybe.
Save yourself some time and trouble.
All right, let's get going. Just got back from the tire store.
What time is it?
It is 3 o'clock, roughly. So
we're not going to make it to Liard.
no, it's 3:14. So maybe we can be out of here about 4 o'clock. And I don't know. I guess some people leave at 4 o'clock and travel. So
well, it's okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but we've sat here all day. It's not like we're tired just waiting. Our big issue, you're like, well, just why stay another night? I've got to be somewhere with great internet on a specific date for a really important meeting. We took 1 day behind in Beaver Creek. Now we're another day behind.
we keep losing.
We're trying to
days.
catch up time as much as possible to hit our summer reservations, as we've mentioned, down in the lower 48 heat wave. So let's go. Okay, that's finally done. It is 3:50. So if we're on the road by 4,
Yes.
which we should be able to do, we could be feasibly there by 10 tonight, at least Watson Lake. It's not as far as we wanted, but it's another 5 hours down the road. Also, a big caravan just pulled in. Normally, they're lovely. Sometimes they get here and their director will start pushing you around. Move your picnic table. It's not our picnic table. Move your this, move your that. I need to park someone here. Keep in mind, everyone has the same right to be at the campgrounds. We all pay the same amount. So don't let them bully you.
I got it all with you. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Woo-hoo, I got it all. Got it all. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, got it all.
Got to Watson Lake at 9:45 p.m., which is a win. I'm going to count it as a win.
Well, and we had good roads and good weather.
Yes.
It was nice.
The trip was not that bad. We were motivated to travel.
Technically, we were supposed to already be in Liard Hot Springs, and today was going to be our day off to take a break from driving and enjoy the springs.
We're going to get up early in the morning. So the next time we check in, it'll be 5:30 in the morning ish. And we're going to get it together and go. And then that way we can be off the road by 2 tomorrow if all things go well.
Still get a break.
Get a break.
Ish.
And then we're back on track.
Right.
Even with all of our problems.
Well, up to this point.
Correct.
Don't put it past us. Come up with some new.
That's right. So we're going to boondock tonight at the Sun.
It's funny to be back
It
here.
is.
It's weird because it's making me realize this vacation's winding up.
And this was one of our biggest, we made it.
Yeah, it's one of the many milestones along the Alcan.
Right. So here we are again. We're going to get a few hours of sleep, back on the road tomorrow.
What a cool place to camp, huh?
Yeah, no, that was great.
Minus the mosquitoes. Hence why the picture's going everywhere.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was scratchy. So it's about 5:45 in the morning.
I've already been bit on my head. Go ahead, sorry.
We're going to get an early start.
Yeah.
Head on down the road.
Long haul for us today.
What?
Like, about 7 hours and 45 minutes.
Is that Google hours?
That's Google hours. So
Okay.
for us, that's like
12,
9 to
18.
10. Don't jinx us. It's going to be a long day, but we'll get there early.
Yep, we will. So let's get going. We got to go across the street and grab some gas, then head on out.
We found out while we were in Alaska that the roads west of Liard Hot Springs collapsed. We're lucky we got through when we did. A lot of the families that were part of our virtual caravan were stuck in that. Some just hung out at the yard for 3 days. Others went down and around, which added another, oh gosh, infinite hours to their trip. I don't remember how many. So we knew this part was coming up. I believe it took them 3 days to reopen the detour, and we were impressed with what good a shape the road's in for a detour. It's a beautiful morning. So far we're feeling pretty good about the day.
Two things of what we've said so far that we just witnessed. One, the Alcan's no joke. Two, and this is not a joke, the mosquitoes are serious. We just left a lady who had rolled her vehicle multiple times. It was a GMC Yukon, and every airbag deployed. That thing must have flipped 4 or 5 times just from
All the windows were broken out.
yeah.
Everything was caved in. Yeah.
It was one of the, I cannot believe she was walking around. She was walking around. She was clearly in shock with her dog. Her dog, amazingly, were fine. And when I came walking up, Amy and some workers, road workers, had just pulled up, and they were talking to her. I thought they said moose. She said, no, I was swatting mosquitoes, swerved and overcompensated. So this highway.
Well, and important to note, so we spent some time with her. We made sure she was drinking some water and her dog was drinking some water, and we were kind of given time to assess the situation while Jim was helping her try to get her more important belongings like medications and stuff out of her vehicle. Apparently everything she owned was in the car with her. And during that time, no other vehicles passed us. But we did learn that there is a mile marker every 5 kilometers along the Alcan, which was good. And if you can find one of the road workers, which there are more sections of construction than there are towns by far, they have a satellite phone or something where they're able to contact help. So one of the workers left in his truck to go mark whatever mile marker they were at, and then they called it in, and they were going to give her a ride back to Fort Watson, which we'd been driving over an hour at that point, I believe.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. I've lost track because you get rattled when you see someone in such a serious accident. But yes, the mosquitoes up here are so bad that it caused this woman to have a very serious rollover accident.
So we hope that she's okay. Hope she gets.
Seemed to be. She did have a minor cut on her arm, but oh my gosh.
But she was
believe
clearly in
that's all it
shock.
was.
When I was helping her, I kept asking her to sit down, that I would do whatever she needed done, because she was clearly in shock.
Yeah.
So, and I think that was one of those kind of accidents that you don't know until later
But the
on.
fact that she did not have broken bones and a broken neck really is amazing.
It is amazing. So, just the adventures of the Alcan continues.
She was wearing her seatbelt.
Yes.
Very important to note. Because the highway workers were saying about different accidents they come upon, they know immediately the difference. Because you're going to probably roll or go off the edges of the road, and the people wearing their seatbelts do fare better.
I'm so sad. We keep forgetting what country we're in.
Yes. We have quarters, but we need Canadian.
I'm desperately sad.